Okay, so, you know that little chat everyone has on a Monday morning, or maybe Sunday evening, about the
Ah,
weekend?
yeah. The how was your weekend ritual?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It seems like, I don't know, just small talk. But when you actually look at it linguistically, it's really structured, almost like a mini play.
That's exactly it. And today, we're not just, learning how to say my weekend was good. We've
Yeah.
got this source, weekend talk,
Yeah.
real English conversation practice, and we're going deep.
Right.
We want to pull apart the architecture of how these exchanges work, why these phrases, why this order. It's about the underlying rules, really, not just translation.
And the source itself, the practice guide, it even sets the scene, doesn't it? It mentions like soft, upbeat music, a weekend vibe,
Hmm.
which immediately tells you, okay, this is casual, this is friendly, no heavy topics allowed.
Precisely. It's highly ritualized.
Yeah.
It's what linguists sometimes call a emphatic communion. The main point isn't really swapping detailed information.
Hmm.
It's more about just checking in, maintaining that social connection, showing, we're still good, not actually revealing you spent 14 hours straight watching some fantasy show.
Okay. So let's start at the very beginning, the kickoff. Friend A in the source says, hey, how was your weekend? Standard stuff, right? But what's it doing conversationally?
Well, it's launching what we call an adjacency pair.
Hmm.
It's a question that pretty much demands a certain kind of answer right away.
And friend B gives that classic response. Pretty good. I just stayed home and watched a few
Yep,
movies.
the go-to template, efficient.
It is. And it's doing like several jobs at once, isn't it? First, it gives that positive summary. Pretty good. Check.
Mandatory positivity, check.
Then, a simple, relatable detail. Stayed home, watched movies, nothing too demanding, easy for anyone to picture.
And crucially, that detail, even though it's low effort, it's also the potential hook.
Right.
If friend A wants to ask more, they can. Like, oh, what'd you watch? But the most critical part, the third thing it does, is friend B immediately throws it back. How about you?
Right. Passes the conversational ball.
Exactly. It pays back the social debt of the question. It keeps the whole thing flowing and shows you're actually interested,
Hmm.
not just waiting for your turn to talk.
So, for you listening, that little sequence, how was your weekend? Leading to pretty good, just relaxed at home, or
Yep.
similar. That's your basic toolkit.
It's a survival kit for this kind of chat. Safe, polite, gets the job done with, like, minimum fuss.
Okay, so then the source throws in a contrast. Friend A didn't just relax.
No, friend A had an active weekend, they say. I went hiking with some friends. The weather was perfect. So more detail, more energy.
If friend B's reaction here is key, isn't it? They just said they stayed home,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't just go, oh, nice.
No way. That would be a conversational foul. They have to show enthusiasm.
Right, they say, that sounds awesome. Where did you go?
That phrase, that sounds awesome. Or something very similar. It's practically required. It's the social lubricant of the exchange.
Lubricant. I like that.
It validates what friend A shared. It shows you were listening, and you're happy for them. Even if, maybe, you secretly wish you'd gone hiking too. Responding neutrally. Big mistake. Signals disinterest.
So you perform enthusiasm, but hang on, doesn't that feel a bit fake sometimes? Like, what if the hike wasn't perfect? What if it rained, but friend A felt they had to say it was perfect just to fit the script?
Ah, that's a fantastic point. And yeah, that's the tension, isn't it? This whole weekend talk ritual. It's not really built for sharing deep, complex truths.
Okay.
It's built for smooth, easy social interaction. The template demands positivity because the goal is to keep it short, uncontroversial, easy to wrap up.
Right. If friend A actually said, oh, it was awful, I got blisters and saw a snake, the whole thing grinds to a halt.
Exactly. Suddenly it's a whole different conversation, probably longer and more awkward than anyone bargained for on a Monday morning. The template, the positivity, it kind of protects everyone from, well, oversharing or getting bogged down.
Got it. It's a mutual agreement to keep it light. So after friend B shows that required enthusiasm, that sounds awesome, they ask the follow-up, where did you go?
Yes, the detail elicitation, as you said, asking where, proves you were listening and are genuinely interested enough to want specifics.
And friend A gives that specific, Blue Mountain. It's about an hour away.
And that detail, that specific name and distance, it makes the story more concrete. It anchors it. It's not just hiking somewhere, it's hiking at Blue Mountain. It fulfills the expectation. When asked for detail, you provide it.
Okay, this is great. It really breaks down something we do all the time without thinking. And this leads us to what the source's host, Fred, calls sort of key pillars of this whole exchange, the core phrases.
Yeah, the source highlights 4 specific phrases as being like the essential building blocks, the absolute must-haves for sounding natural.
Let's walk through them. Pillar number 1, the opener. How was your weekend?
We've kind of covered it, but yeah, it's the standard kickoff. You could vary it slightly, do anything fun, good weekend, but you need some kind of gentle opening question. Just launching in without it feels abrupt. It's an invitation.
Gotcha. Okay, pillar 2. The typical, maybe slightly defensive response. Pretty good. I just relaxed at home.
Right. Your conversational shield, as you put it earlier, perfect blend of positive, pretty good, and a low-key, safe detail, relaxed at home, watched movies. You use this when you're maybe tired, busy, or just don't feel like sharing much.
And the risk of not using something like this, just saying fine.
Well, if you just say fine, it kind of puts the pressure back on the other person. They feel like they have to dig for more information or the conversation just dies right there.
Awkward.
This template smoothly deflects without shutting things down.
Makes sense. Okay, pillar 3. We talked about this one already, the mandatory positive reaction. That sounds awesome.
Yep. Essential. This is where, the cultural expectation really shows. You have to react positively to someone else's good time. Maybe if their weekend sounded quiet, you might say, oh, nice, you got to relax. But you still need that positive validation.
And skipping it.
Skipping it makes you sound bored, uninterested, maybe even a bit rude or passive-aggressive. It's how you show you're playing the social game correctly. You're listening, you're engaged.
Okay. Inquiry, response, affirmation. What's left? Pillar 4 seems like the wrap-up. I wish weekends were longer.
Yes. This one's fascinating, isn't it? It's the universal concluding thought. Everyone can agree on this.
Yeah. It doesn't really require a big response, just maybe a nod or a, yeah, me too.
Exactly. It cleverly shifts the focus away from individual stories, the hiking, the movies, back to something everyone shares. The reality of the work week starting again. It creates instant common ground.
It's like the collective sigh before diving back into work emails.
That's a perfect way to put it. It signals the end of this brief social break without anyone having to say, okay, nice chat, gotta go.
So when you put all 4 pillars together,
You have a complete, self-contained little conversational machine. Inquiry, a safe response, the required positive affirmation, maybe a specific detail if prompted, and then this universal conclusion. If you master this flow, you can navigate countless quick chats easily. It's about the function of the words.
and the source itself tells the learner, speak naturally, sound real. And using this structure, these pillars, that's how you do it in these everyday situations. You're not left hanging, wondering what to say next. The pattern guides you.
It provides the scaffolding.
So we've broken down this incredibly common, seemingly simple exchange. Inquiry, response, reaction, conclusion, all wrapped up neatly.
But let's go back to that final pillar for a second. That last phrase, I wish weekends were longer.
Yeah.
The whole conversation leading up to it is generally positive,
Mhm.
even if it's performed positivity. Pretty good. Sounds awesome. Happy details.
Right.
And yet, the standard way to end this positive exchange is with a shared complaint, a lament about not having enough time off.
Huh. I never thought about it that way. There's a real tension there.
There is. So here's something for you, the listener, to chew on. Why is it that in this very structured, generally upbeat social ritual, the most common, acceptable, and maybe even required closing sentiment is one of shared dissatisfaction, a longing for more leisure?
Wow.
What is the fact that we all understand and readily agree with, I wish weekends were longer? Tell us about maybe the cultural weight of work versus free time. And why is that shared sigh, that little bit of communal burnout, such an effective and frankly risk-free way to end the conversation?